Here we are on a Fenland drain. Floods everywhere, chocolate brown water. Let's hope we make it pay. Oh troops, welcome back to the channel. Another day, another drain. And at the moment we're, you won't believe I'm bathed in sunshine. We're in the middle of a quite nasty, not nasty, but bad floods up where I am. The river, my local river, the River Bain, burst its banks. Whiffen's just below record heights. It's not record heights yet, and it's falling, so, but it's unfishable up where I live. Probably unfishable a lot of places you guys live too, so it's a case of scratching around finding somewhere that ain't flooded. And as I only really fish drains and rivers, streams, I mean I do fish the odd lock when I'm on holiday, but primarily all my pike fishing is done on the rivers and the drains. So I'm on a drain. Water's chocolate brown, but it's not pumping through, it's not over the banks, it's lovely, it's comfortable fishing. I haven't had to put any extra weight onto the whole bottom or anything like that. It's beautiful conditions. Hopefully I'll show you some floodwater success today. We've got two-pronged approach. I've got me paternostered small baits again with single hooks, suspended off the deck about 18 inches, 2 foot, and the water's flowing, so when you have a frozen bait it's semi-buoyant, almost completely buoyant, and it will be off the well off the deck, fluttering around in that current. Hopefully it'll attract some pike. That's my left hand rod, sprat, middle rod, roach. On my right hand rod I've gone static dead, down in margin, the right hand track. See if there's any pike down along the reed beds. And that's a static dead, single hook, single curved hook, not circle hook, a curved hook, a carp hook, and it's hair rigged. I don't believe the hair rigging system works well with single circle hooks. So what I've done is I've gone with the carp curved hooks instead this season, and in a size 2. There's a lot of weed coming down, there's a lot of debris, so I've got my rods up quite high. Every now and then you do get a bit of false indication, so let me go and sort that one out and then we'll get fishing. There's the left hand rod, I'm going to have to reposition that. There's a paternoster style rig, my river paternoster with a sprat on and a circle hook. There's my middle rod. That is again paternostered. That's a roach, about 3 inches, again hooked through the lip with a circle hook. Again paternostered, about 18 inches off the deck. And there's the right hand rod. That's a static dead, half a sardine presented hair rig style on a single curved carp hook, size 2. Well, what can I say? Just got that rod sorted out, and the session starts like any other session starts, really, on a drain on a river for me. You arrive, take a look at this, And you got the amount of water we've got to go at. Look at it. At 2 miles that way, 2 miles that way. I'm about halfway along the section. So I haven't decided where you're going to fish. It's always a gamble, and the session started like any other for me. You arrive, you swim, and you have a good look around and assess where you're going to get your first 3 rods out straight away. Your first 3 casts of the day. Because what you want on a stretch of water like this is it's well open, miles and miles of it. You're looking for an instant hit. Cormorant. Just come up in the centre of my 2 rods. My left hand rod, my middle rod, and it's come up right in the middle of them. No wonder we struggle. I don't know where the cormorant's gone. Where was I? Nah, it's got me even. If a cormorant's here, maybe there's prey fish here, so maybe that's a good sign. And the battle is always to find a swim that holds fish. You're looking for an instant hit when you cast out. A hell of a lot of times when you're fishing a river or a drain, the first hour sets a tone. Not always, but the first hour sets a good tone for how the session's going to go. And you're looking for an instant hit. And I haven't had that up to now. And that cormorant, now that cormorant's turned up, it's got me thinking now. Are there prey fish here? Well, there must be. Cormorant's hunting them down. Or is he just on a just on a mooch about looking? You don't know. I'm hoping there's prey fish here and he's been hunting them down. There's prey fish here, there'll be pike here. We'll say the water's chocolate brown. Well, not even chocolate. Chocolate brown's wrong. It's got a brown, very brown tinge to it. You can only see 2 or 3 inches down, and then it's pure brown. So it's got a lot of colour in here. Maybe I'll have to boost the baits up a bit to draw the fish in. Who knows? But it's at the moment got the 3 rods out, and we're hoping that this session's going to build in and build up. So we've got the 3 rods out, and we're hoping that we're in the right place. So the cormorant, you can take it either 2 ways. You can take it as an omen that you're going to have a decent session, there's plenty of prey fish in here, or you can go, oh, woe is me, I better move, it's frightened all the prey fish away. One way or the other, we're going to find out. And when I arrived, it was cloud everywhere, looked like it was going to chuck it down. Now there's blue skies, sun shining, birds are singing. Well, the elf saying 4 seasons in one day. It's not quite that, but it's a hell of a lot different from when I arrived. So now we're hoping that we're going to, the fish are still going to feed because the water's really coloured. So the sunlight shouldn't be an issue. Whether I'm sitting on fish or not's a different matter. And then with any new venue, you don't know where to start. You know, you've got to put in the hours, learn the fish patrol routes, feeding times. And we're on a drain I haven't fished for probably 20 years, so have a cup of coffee, have a good look around and think of what I'm going to do. I'm happy with my rigs, I'm happy with my bait, happy with my presentation. As I say, there's some debris coming down, but not masses of it. There's enough to keep you on your toes. Let's hope we have a pleasant evening. Well, as you'd expect with this time of year. Didn't finish work till 2, so it's almost dark. Last hour. It's you know, it's dark by 6 o'clock now, so it's coming up to 5. Been fishing 2 hours, so we haven't had a touch in 2 hours. Saw a few fry skittering about, but nothing to suggest they were being attacked by predators. So at the moment it's oh, how long into darkness do I go? I mean, what I've done is I've just had a recast. I've boosted all the baits, small syringe full of sardine and anchovy oil. I've injected all 3 baits. Hopefully, with the cloudy water, a little extra attractant in the water might draw some pike in as the sun's setting. I'm not sure if this is a Zander venue or not. Years ago it used to be, but whether there's, you know, the old West Midlands has really taken over for the Zander fishing, really, more than the East Anglia, the older, the Brummie boys. I mean, they've got some great Zander fishing out their way, but along here it seems to be on the wane. So, you know, we'll see what the night brings. See that Freudian slip there? See what the night brings. That means I'm staying. Now, I've had a lot of success over the years, early season, and it's not cold. Everywhere I fish locally is flooded, so if I go home now, 60 miles home, I've got nowhere to fish tomorrow up there, so I might do an overnighter and then see how go home lunchtime tomorrow. Do 24 hours on here, I think. That's the plan. That's it. All other plans out the window. I'm on a ghoster. So we're going to do 24 hours. I'll see if there's any Zander around or if the pike feeds in the night along here. Don't know. So I haven't fished it for a good 20 years. When I did fish it 20 years ago, I did catch Zander in here on leisured sprats. So I mean, it's, you know, people say you only catch Zander on coarse baits. I've caught them on deads, you know, sea deads, but I've got a roach out, I've got half a sardine out, and I've got a sprat out. I mean, I have no interest from any pike yet, but it's a beautiful evening. I'm going to get the oval brolly out, and I'm going to settle in, I think. Nothing is not predictable. We'll see what the night brings. You know, if it gets to midnight and I ain't had a touch, I'm a grumpy old git, I might shoot off, but I doubt it. I think I'm here for the duration. We'll see if we can catch something. If not, then we're here on first light and we'll see if we can see any pike movement. We might have to move swims, you know what I mean? But at the moment, I'm going to settle in. Just boosted the baits. Like I say, we've got an hour till it gets dark, so I'm hoping to see a bit of action now, between now and darkness. That's what I'm hoping for. A few hits now, you know, get some encouragement going. That's what you want. You want a bit of encouragement when you go fishing. Nothing worse, especially if you're starting out in this game, having long hard winters and long hard sessions. It can be soul destroying at times, piking, but I'm always positive. You know, even though you're sitting there sometimes and you think I'm not going to catch you, you know you're not going to catch really, but deep down in the pit of my stomach, I'm always expecting to catch. I can't help it. You know, my glass is always half full, so hopefully the last hour will bring a few fish in. If not, maybe darkness will. But yeah, I'm here for the duration. The sun's just gone behind some clouds. It hasn't set. It's got a bit darker. There's a few clouds around, not many. But it's looks like it's going to be a clear night, maybe a bit of a frost overnight, but modern clothing, modern gear, stay nice and dry, can't you? So, and the club, I've got a club ticket on this stretch, they allow night fishing, so I don't break any rules. You know, some clubs don't allow night fishing, like Peterborough District, which is quite close to where I work, they don't allow night fishing. They have a strict rule, hour before dark, hour after dark, but this club water allows night fishing, so we're going to give it a go. Well, first run of the session, I got a bit excited. Hit it too soon, I think. It was the float bobbed down and came back up, then went along for a few feet to walk, and it started going in towards the reed bed. So I was pretty sure the pike had the bait in the mouth, but obviously the hook wasn't in the mouth, so I wound down, bait pulled out, so oh well. Got it straight back out on the same spot. Normally, a lot of times you'll have a run like that. If you miss it, you get that dead bait back more or less on its nose. I normally take it again, so it's keeping our fingers crossed we get something before it gets dark so we can get it on film. Otherwise it'll be just I mean, obviously I'd get the trophy shots on film in the dark, but not the plane or the fish or anything like that. It's, it's impossible. But a bit of encouragement. Let's crack on, let's catch something. Morning, troops. Oh, a grey morning, and it was believe it or not, I had a very busy night. But it wasn't nothing to do with sadly catching. It was when I'm night fishing, instead of my normal recast every half hour, I like to recast every hour, between every hour and two, you know what I mean? And so that's what I normally do, but everything was going fine till about 2 AM, and then a load of debris started coming down the drain. So it was like every sort of 15 minutes, half hour, one of your rods was screaming. It sounded like it was screaming off. You get down there, and it, big bank of weed had come down. So it was, it was up and down all night. It's first light, well, been light about an hour, half hour. I've seen signs of encouragement. We had one run just before dark last night, which I didn't hit. Now that's 2 runs this year on the hair rig baits that haven't connected with fish. All the directly hooked baits have all connected, so something to look at. I've seen silverfish topping. So we saw cormorant in the area yesterday, so there's definitely silverfish here. There's silverfish here, there's pike here, and it's grey, it's overcast, it's mild, quite muggy for this time of year. Not muggy, summer muggy, but it's alright. To me, this is pike weather. I know we all love a bit of frost on the ground, etc., but in conditions like this, I've had some of my best days, and it looks set fair for a pike or two. I'm limited with my time. I've only got till midday, so I've only got 4 more hours. Doesn't get light till 7:15, 7:30 when it's cloudy like this, so I've only got 4 hours, but we're got 3 rods in, same as before, Same as last night. I've got a static dead and 2 paternostered, and baits are the same. The only difference is with static dead on the right, which I lost the fish on. I weren't happy about that. I've changed the way I've hooked it up. I've decided to go with the head section rather than tail section with a single hook, because it's you know, it's a small hook to get into a pike's mouth. So I've decided to hook it the opposite way around. I've got the head section where the hook is quite close to the head. Hopefully that way that'll convert fish. So we'll convert runs into fish, you know what I mean. So we're up and running. Hopefully we'll have some pike for you. As I say, it was quite an eventful night. The moon was really bright, visibility was fantastic, it wasn't cold in any way. Quite a lot of mist around, you know, when you put your old head torch in and it's just like a blanket of water droplets everywhere. It was like that last night, but not uncomfortable. You know, it was a good night really. You know, a fish would have capped it off, but it wasn't to be. Let's hope we can catch some today. Well, first one of the season's under our belt. I've lost track of the amount of blanks I've had and the amount of blanks I have during the season. It's don't be disheartened, troops. It's not a reflection of your fishing style. It's just one of those days. It's called fishing, not catching. And I mean, I could have cut the video, gone home, come out another day with similar conditions, spliced a video with a few fish, made it look fantastic. Isn't it great? We go out all the time and catch loads of fish, but that's not the real world. The real world is we've had a tough one. Kick in the teeth. So we're going to have a slow wrap up. I've got 20 minutes to get everything wrapped up in the car and be gone. If you want brownie points during the winter, look after your missus. Sorry we didn't catch anything, but it ain't over yet. I could be tagging something big on the end of this. You never know with pike fishing. But if this is the last time I speak to you, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate all the views, all the comments and the subscriptions. The subscriptions really help, you know, they build the channel. If you can share the videos on different platforms, that'd even be a bonus. Just a bonus. You know what I mean? Get it out there. Let's make fishing really popular as it once used to be. Because, you know, I've been on this bank 24 hours. Less than 24 hours actually. 21 hours I've been here and I haven't seen another angler. I've had a little chat with an angler who happened to be driving past, having a recce, but I haven't seen another angler. And we want to scare off the cormorants and the otters and the fish thieves. We need people on the bank. That's my personal opinion. Others want to be a secret squirrel and keep all the venues to themselves, which I understand as well. Each to their own. That's what fishing's about. We all have different aspects to it we like. We all go different venues or different species, but at the end of the day, we want what's best for the sport. So we ain't caught this time, but hopefully next time. Thanks for watching, troops, and I'll see you on the bank real soon.